Hey there YouTube, we have another project here for you today. It's my 2008 Ford F-150 5.4. It's making some noises on me here. And I'm thinking it might be one of these pulleys. One of my pulleys here for my Serpentine belt, which you can't really see very well right now. I'm gonna have to pull all this stuff off to get to it. So that's what we're gonna troubleshoot it and figure out what it is. For a little while I was thinking it was timing chain rattling. I'm hoping this is all it was, is just a pulley. Put a Serpentine belt on it a little over a year ago, but at the time they didn't have a tensioner in stock, and the tensioner I had felt like it was okay. So today I'm probably going to just put a new belt on it, and any pulleys that might have a bad bearing, and probably a new tensioner too. Not sure how much I'm going to be able to actually film. I'll do my best. I'll try to explain things as I go, bring you in closer on certain things. Let's evaluate and repair this thing. Looks like a baby, about a 10 millimeter. I don't know how well these latex gloves are going to hold up. Couldn't get the blue ones I like. Ran out of them, and I guess because of COVID everybody's buying gloves. Oh boy, a lot of crap in there. Shot back out and suck some of that out of there. Wow. Alright, well, remember that. Okay, next step's going to be pulling the shroud off. I don't know about the fan shroud. I think I can get around it. Actually, I don't know if I even need to. I think I can get it in there without taking all that off. Yeah, I did it before, so I think I can now. But by the looks of this idler pulley, just looking at it, I think that might be the noise I'm hearing. And the idler is going to be using just my breaker bar. Okay, we're going to unplug this connector right here. Oh, that floats around like that though. It's just being held by my wires there. But I'm going to unplug that connector right there. I'm going to take this red connector off right there. That's a lock. And then we should be able to unplug that thing. But I don't know if I can actually get in there and film it. Let's try it though. In there. Okay, we got the red locking tab out. it's just a matter of just pushing this down here and pulling the plug off, and that's out of the way. Which we're going to get the belt off. We're going to have to take that off anyway. So now, let's see if I got my breaker bar on that now. Might have to use my half-inch ratchet instead, but I'd rather go with the breaker bar because it gives me more leverage. I can't see where the square is. Alright, so now if you can see that, got the breaker bar on there. Got my breaker bar on there. I'm going to take the tension off by pushing on it. My hose is in the way, of course. So we're going to have to use the ratchet. Alright, this is going to give me less leverage, but we'll be able to swing the handle around more. Alright, so got a pretty simple job here. We need to take that tensioner off right there. We got one bolt there, and a bolt there, and that will remove the tensioner. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and I'll show you what we got as far as the pulley. That pulley is completely shot. So that was the noise I was hearing. From here they look like 10mm bolts. Alright, I'm going to have to move this camera because I got to get my hand in there. Okay, that's even worse than I thought it was. I've never had my bearing completely fall apart. Alright guys, so here it is. There's your tensioner. Bearing is completely gone. And that's what I was hearing. So if you didn't know, which I'm sure most of you do, it's pretty common, but I mean, that's what your tensioner should look like, not two pieces. This would be the bearing that disintegrated. Okay, so we're going to put this belt back in. And again, I don't know how much I can get on video. At any point, if you have ribs going over a smooth pulley, that's wrong. So let's see what I can do. We're going to go around the balancer first, all the way at the bottom. That's just the way I like to do it. We may end up just having to just show you after I get it all on. Yeah, around the balancer. This belt is everywhere where I don't want it to be. Okay. Alright, get down there. Get on that balancer there. Get on there. Get around the balancer. Okay, so I had to put the tensioner in, the new tensioner, just so I can keep slack off the belt. There's like too much don't look right there though. Just too much slack on my belt. Trying to move it around and it's just getting tangled around everything, so I figured it's better just to put the tensioner in, kind of work around that. And what we'll do is we'll go down around the bottom pulley here to the compressor down here. We're going to feed the belt right down through here in a loop. And we're going to go loop around there, then we'll come down around here, up around the pulley, down, around, up around. We'll go down around these pulleys down here, come up around here and over to the, the alternator. So, I'll try to film the best I can here. Alright, so I'm going to just put you here. You're going to have to see what I'm doing, and that's it. I can't really show you each detail of it, but I'll show you the best I can. Let's start by making a loop, and I'm going to feed that down between the idler just go all the way down if I can. I'm just going to feed that down the best I can. I'm going to have to go underneath and kind of pull it through because I can't feed it anymore. I have to get my hands on it. Okay, so it comes up over the, it's coming up over the idler. The smooth side will be coming over the idler. I guess this is going to go up here. I don't know. I'm going to have to kind of loop down around. Yeah, loop down around the balancer. Again, I need something to work with down there. Alright, so now we're on there. Put that on the tensioner. And I gotta put that back on the balancer on the bottom. Okay, then we gotta come up around the fan pulley. Down under. Looks like the power steering pump. Alright. Okay, then we gotta come down under that and around the power steering pump. Okay, we're going to jump off of the alternator for now so I can get the rest of this on. Come around here, over there. Okay. And at this point I'm going to have to release the tensioner so that I can pull the belt up over the alternator. Put this again, but we're going to just because this is going to give me more leverage if I can get it on there. There we go. It won't stay in there. That's the problem. Just had you. Get on there. There we go, we got it. Now that'll give me more leverage. There, now we're going to pull the tension off with the breaker bar. Just pop it up over the alternator. Like that. Make sure you're seated everywhere you need to be seated. Like there. Not overlapping any ribs. Everything looks good. And that's it. Alright, we're tensioned back in and we're good. Every pulley is right. Yeah. See how she's in there. Show you how she's running. Like I said, the flat's got to go over the flat, and the groove's got to go over the grooves. So if you have a flat running on grooves or vice versa, you're wrong. But you also want to make sure that your belt is in on each pulley completely before you even try to start it. And this is the last piece of the puzzle. Put this back on. You just got the one 10mm bolt goes in that hole there to hold it in. Alright. You didn't see it on the video because my camera shuts off for some reason. It's a new camera that I'm using. I haven't figured it out, but don't forget to plug your fan wire back in. And that's all there is to putting a Serpentine belt in 2008 Ford F150 5.4 liter engine. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe, and share it with your friends so you can keep videos coming. Thank you.